more than one phase involved. More than one phase involved. Are you getting this point? So simple, you can find out as there may be the various combinations. Suppose the reaction that is the solid gas reaction, in which this solid behave like as a catalyst. That is your catalyst. You can say it as that is your solid catalyzed reaction. Solid catalyzed reactions. So simple, here what we are finding it as that is the any reactant A gives that is the product. Both are in the same phase, but the phase of the catalyst that is different. Most of the time catalyst that is your solid. So we can say it as that is heterogeneous reaction. You can say it as that is the solid gas reaction, or either it is also called as solid catalyzed reaction. At the same time you can find out as that is the liquid gas reaction. Students, liquid solid reaction or liquid gas reaction. So simple, what we are finding, I am not just saying it as that all the time that solid will be your catalyst. No, it may be any solid substance, means it may be your reactant that is reacting with another reactant that is in the gas phase, again producing the product. So simple, you will find out either that is your fluid reaction system, it may be your heterogeneous reaction. How? Simple, the fluid means that is the gas liquid reaction, so that is your heterogeneous reaction. Are you getting this point? So that is the fluid. So I am writing it as that is the gas liquid reaction. In this case we are not using any catalyst, then it is your heterogeneous reaction. Either what we are finding, gas solid reaction, this solid it may be the reactant, this solid it may be your catalyst as well, or either you can say it as that is the solid liquid reaction. So this solid may be your reactant, or either it may be your catalyst as well. Are you getting this point? So when we are dealing with that is the solid gas reaction or that is the solid liquid reaction, so we can say it as that is the solid catalyzed reaction. And you can say it as the fluid reaction system, means simple, that is the liquid gas reaction, so you can say it as that is your GL system or GL reaction system. So that is the combination of, or that is the possible way of the heterogeneous reactions when more than one phase are involved. So we can say it as that reaction is the heterogeneous reaction. Are you getting this point? Student, tell me first, are you finding this point or not? If you have any difficulty, so just tell me again. I will repeat it. Okay, so in this particular chapter we are dealing with the heterogeneous reactions, means for heterogeneous reactions we want to design the reactors. Okay, so it may be your liquid gas reaction, means fluid reaction system, we are not using any catalyst, or either solid gas solid liquid reaction, again more than one phase is involved. May be possible this solid that is your reactant, it is not compulsion that always it will be your catalyst, but it may be the catalyst as well. So that is the solid gas reaction or solid liquid reaction. When solid is behave like as a catalyst, we can say it as solid catalyzed reactions. Okay, So just what we are finding after that, in case of the heterogeneous reaction, I already told you that rate of the reaction depends on the various factors. Means rate of the reaction depends on temperature, rate of reaction depends on the, you can say it as the composition, rate of reaction depends on, you can say it as the activity of the catalyst activity or the catalyst. You can say it as rate also depends on the heat transfer, rate also depends on the mass transfer. Why heat transfer and mass transfer are involved? Because in case of the heterogeneous reactions, reactants are not easily available for the reaction. Are you getting this point? Suppose we have the, that is the one gas, it is reacting with another gas, means reactant A which is in the gas phase is reacting with the another reactant with B that is also in the gas phase. So they will easily available for the reaction. So that is your homogeneous reactions. Are you getting this point? So that is your homogeneous reaction. In case of the heterogeneous reaction, that you can say it as the reactants or the reagents are not easily available for the reaction. So in this case, when the reactant that is diffusing to the another reactant and reach to the at the surface of the another reactant, then reaction will proceed. So here that is the mass transfer will introduce. So obviously what we are finding, that is, you can say it as due to some additional term, that is the rate of the mass transfer or rate of the heat transfer. Hari sir, why we are assuming solid as catalyst? Suppose I am writing it as A is in the gas phase, gives product which is also in the gas phase. Suppose we have the catalyst, catalyst is in the solid phase, then this reaction system is heterogeneous reaction or not? Heterogeneous reaction system. Suppose I am taking it as that is the carbon which is in the solid phase plus air, or either you can say it as that is your oxygen produced at that is your CO2 in the gas phase. Again that is heterogeneous reaction. Is this heterogeneous or not? So we are not assuming, means here we are finding as that catalyst is in the solid phase. Here we are finding it as that is the reactant which is in your solid phase react with the another reactant which is in the gas phase, gives product which is in the gas phase. Again that is your heterogeneous reaction. After that, Hari, some solid liquid reactions does not require catalyst, then it would not be called as solid catalyzed reaction. In this case, when you are not using the catalyst, why you will say that is the solid catalyzed reaction? That is, we will say it as that is the heterogeneous reaction. When the reaction is, or in the reaction when catalyst is involved, so then we will call it as the catalyzed reaction. So in case of, or in the designing of the reactor for the heterogeneous reactions, that is the mass transfer term that will be introduced, because reactants that is not easily available for the reaction. When the reactant after diffusing will reach to the surface of the another reactant, then reaction will proceed. Are you getting this point or not? For example, just we can take it as that is the carbon, as I told you in the last class as well. That is very simple example, burning of the coal. You can say it as that is the burning of the coal. You can say it as the burning of the coal in most of the coal plants, or you can say it as that is the where electricity produced. So simple, you can say it as with the burning of the coal, then from the water we will produce the steam, that is the superheated steam. Then with the help of the superheated steam we will rotate the turbine, and then with the help of the alternator, what we will do, we will convert the, you can say it as energy in terms of that is the electrical energy, and after that we will easily distribute or we will easily supply. So simple, what we are finding, that is the burning of the coal. So burning of the coal is the heterogeneous reaction, but that is not the solid catalyzed reaction. You will find out the various examples, because as far as this solid catalyzed reaction is concerned, so you can say it as that we are using, that is the chemical substance, or you can say it as the chemical compound which increase the reaction rate many folds. Means you can say it as 100 folds, 1000 folds, million folds. So we can say it as this particular substance, that is our catalyst. If the rate is decreased, we will call it as that is the that is not the you can say it as that is not the catalyst. Okay, that is decreasing the speed of the reaction, so we can say it as that is the inhibitor. Okay, or the negative catalyst, you can say. So after that, that is the one of the important point. I already told you, if you that is remember to you, what we are finding, that rate is the function of temperature. So for the temperature dependency, we use that is the rate constant, and that is also depend on the composition. Then you can say it as catalyst activity, or the catalyst. Either then you can say that is the rate of mass transfer, comma heat transfer. Then if you remember, I already told you that you can define the rate in the various forms. Suppose that we have the A gives product, A gives product. So for the homogeneous reaction, that for the homogeneous reaction means when the reactants are easily available for the reaction, means when a single phase involved in the reaction, we will call it as the homogeneous. So you can define the rate. So rate of disappearance of any reactant I, that will be your limiting reactant, because that will consume first. So you can write down on the behalf of, that is the volume of the reaction mixture. In case of the homogeneous, that is equals to the volume of the reactor. So that is minus 1 by V into dNi divided by dt. You know dt term will be positive, dNi term will be negative, because mole is decreasing. So dNi means final minus initial mole, so due to which you are using that is the negative. Okay, so you can write down it as minus Ri is equals to minus 1 by V dNi by dt for the homogeneous reaction, based on the, you can write down it as, or in the first class you already write down, that is the based on the volume of the reaction mixture. If we have, that is the you can say that is the heterogeneous reaction. So in case of the heterogeneous reaction, the parameter that is known to you, so you can write down it as the rate in the form of the known parameter. So simple, you can write down it as rate of disappearance of A, that is your minus 1 by W into dNi by dt. If that is your solid gas reaction or solid liquid reaction, when solid, that is behave like as a catalyst, that is behave like as a catalyst, or either that is behave like as a reactant. In both of the cases, you can write down as minus Ri prime, because rate of disappearance of component I is equals to minus 1 by W. If W is your catalyst, so simply you can say it as that is the per unit weight of the catalyst, or per unit the mass of the catalyst. If you can say the solid, that is your reactant, so again you can define it as that is the minus 1 by the mass or the weight of the solid reactant into dNi by dt. Are you getting this point? So if we are taking it as that is the solid catalyzed reaction, solid catalyzed reaction, so W is what? So W you can say it as the weight, or either you can say it as that is the mass of the catalyst, mass of the catalyst minus Ri prime is equals to minus 1 by W into dNi by dt. Is that remember to you? In the either I can say it as the first or second class, we will discuss that how we will write down as for the heterogeneous reaction system. Then minus Ri double prime we can write down it as minus 1 by S into dNi by dt. Students, just I want to tell you that heterogeneous reaction doesn't mean that we are using that is the catalyst. No, if more than one phase is involved, so we can more than one phase are involved, so what we can say, if the reaction that takes place in between, that is the reactant which is in the liquid phase, another reactant which is in the gas phase. So gas that will reach at the surface of the liquid, you know, when the gas will reach at the surface of the liquid, there will be the interfacial area. So you can write down it as S, that is the interfacial area in case of the fluid reaction system, or either you can write down that is the rate of disappearance of a component, of any component I on the base of S. You if that is your solid catalyzed reaction, so just you can write down it as S is what, so that is the unit surface area of catalyst. So now is that clear? Again I am repeating, heterogeneous reaction doesn't mean that we are using the catalyst. Suppose when more than one phase is involved, so that phase are not easily available for the reaction, so due to which rate of the mass transfer, that term introduced. So when the rate of the mass transfer, this additional term is introduced, so you know, you can say it as that now the rate term that will be complex now. So we can define the rate in the different form or in the various forms for the heterogeneous reaction system. So on the behalf of the, that is the mass of the reactant, or either the, you can say it as the mass or the weight of the catalyst. In this case, what will the unit, or means you can write down as, in this case what it will be, moles of A disappeared divided by unit surface area of catalyst per unit time. So that will be the unit. If you are writing it as minus RI triple prime, so you can write out as minus 1 by Vs into dNi by dt. What does it mean? You can define it as, that is the volume of the reactor, either you can define it as that is the volume of the solid, if that is the solid behave like as a reactant. If solid behave like as a catalyst, so simple you can say it as that is the volume of the solid, that is the catalyst. So in this case what is the unit? So that will be the moles of A, in place of A you can write out as that is the I, mole of I disappear divided by unit volume of the catalyst per unit time. Okay, so when the parameter is known to you, so we can write down the rate in that form. Okay, and if you want to interrelate the rate, so simple you can write down it as minus Ri into V is equals to minus Ri prime into W is equals to minus Ri double prime into S. S is nothing but that is the unit surface area of the catalyst, is equals to minus Ri triple prime, you can write down as that will be your into Vs. Vs you can write down as that is the volume of the catalyst, or if the solid that is your reactant, so you can say it as the volume of the reactant. So you can easily correlate. Are you finding? I am not saying that will be the means rate can be written as only minus Ri first prime, second prime, or third prime. You can write down on the behalf of that is the void fraction of the catalyst. Okay, you can write down on the behalf of that is the volume of the reactor, because in case of the heterogeneous reaction that volume of the reactor will be different. Okay, so on the behalf of the volume of the reactant, so you can write down as in the various form, and you can easily correlate. Can you correlate or not? If order of the reaction that is the nth order, so simple you can write down it as that will be your K C Ci to the power n, Ci to the power n into V is equals to the K single prime Ci to the power n into W is equals to K double prime Ci to the power n, Ci to the power n into that will be the surface area is equals to K triple prime into Ci to the power n into that is the volume of the reactor or volume of the solid. Okay, volume of the solid. So you can write out as Kv is equals to the K prime W is equals to the K double prime S is equals to the K triple prime Vs. So you can easily correlate. Can you write or not? So due to which I told you that you can write down the rate in the various form for the heterogeneous reaction system. Okay, now we will understand that how we will write down the rate. So just I am taking it as the example which already we discussed in the last class, that is the coal which is in the solid form react with the air which is, you can say it as the oxygen, or in the gas form will produce, that is the product. So product I am taking it as that is the carbon dioxide only. Okay, so there is the complete combustion of the coal. Okay, so means that oxygen is present in the excess, so obviously all the carbon will convert into the carbon dioxide. Okay, if oxygen is present in the limited, there is a limited supply of the air or the oxygen, so that it will also produce or carbon monoxide, so that will be the pollutant. Okay, so most of the time that we will supply, that is the air or oxygen in excess, so due to which that carbon is completely converted into the CO2. So what we are finding, again you can say it as, suppose that is your coal, carbon. What we are finding it as that is your air that is in the bulk phase. Air that is in the bulk phase means you can say it as air is in the surrounding. Just you are putting that is the coal. You are putting the coal. So what we are finding it as, first of all, that air will reach at the outer surface of the coal. So we can say it as that will form the thin film, because this particular model or this particular concepts given by the, you can say it as the Whitman. So they propose that is the single film theory or two film theory. So we are finding it as it will produce the thin film of air, that is the thin film of air, and after that is the surface of the solid, then it will reach at the surface of the solid, then reaction will takes place, means you can say it as the burning that will takes place, and after that heat will be evolved, so that is your exothermic reaction. So what we can say it as, we can propose the model. So when we are proposing the model, so how we will proposed, we can say it as that is your solid surface, you can say it as that is your coal, that is the bulk air, or you can say it as the oxygen, and after that what we are finding it as there is the thin film, you can say it as that is the thin film of fluid, that fluid is air, thin film of air. Are you getting this point or not? Tell me first. So we know that its thickness that is very small, so just I am taking it as that is your delta x. Its thickness is, that's this film thickness, that will be in the, you can say it as the millimeter, so that thickness will be very 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 small. So just I want to tell you how we will how we will write down as the rate of the mass transfer, how we will write down as the reactions and all these things. Are you getting this point? So first of all, what we are taking, that is the irreversible reaction. Okay, that is the solid react with the another reactant, that is in the gas phase. That is in the gas phase. So simple, you can write out as that is reactant A is in the solid form, react with, that is the another reactant which is in the gas phase, will produce, that is the another reactant, so that is the C which is in the gas phase. So in this case, what we are finding, if we are making the diagram, so that is the air is in the bulk phase, so that air is diffusing, and after that it is forming the thin film around the coal. So that is the thin film of the air. Then air will reach at the surface of the coal, then reaction will takes place, and after that what you are finding, you will find out that CO2 that will be liberate, carbon dioxide gas, and again that will reach into the bulk phase, that will reach to the again into the bulk phase. If we are making the model, so simple, you can say it as here, that is the bulk air, that is the thin film of the air, and that is the, you can say that is your bulk phase of the air, that is the solid surface, and after that CO2 that will be liberated. So after that again that will be cross the thin film, and again it will reach into the bulk phase, so that will be your CO2 gas. Now we write down the, that is the rate, we write down the reaction mechanism, and after that we propose the model. Now we will learn that how we will introduce, that is the mass transfer and all these things. So just understand it. In this case, what I am writing, I am writing it as, that is the concentration of reactant B, that is your air, reactant B, that is your air, is in the bulk phase. So I am writing it as, that is B stand for, that is the bulk phase. So what will be happen, listen my point very carefully. What will happen, suppose that is your concentration axis and that is the distance. So we can say it as, the in the bulk phase the concentration of the bulk air, that will be uniform. That is the same thing, means air is present in the room, so concentration is uniform. But after that simple, you can say, when we have the solid in this room, or we want to burn the coal, so first air will reach at the surface of the coal. So in the bulk phase concentration will remain uniform, and after that the concentration will decrease. So we are not interested that it is decreasing in the linear way or in another way. So just what we are finding now, concentration of air, that is the reactant B, at the interface of the solid, or either CBI, you can write out as, that is the CBS. CBS means concentration of the component B. Component B is what? So that is your air at the solid surface, so you can write out as CBS. That is not easy to measure. You will find out as, then what will be the interfacial area and what will be the concentration, at the interface. So that is not easy to measure, that is quite complex to measure the interfacial area. I forget the name, one scientist that got the Nobel Prize for this. So just you can say it as, then after that what will happen, when this air reach at the surface of the coal, then that is your A. What we are finding, reaction will takes place, then CO2, that is the product will diffuse again in the main stream, or you can say it as in the bulk stream, that is the bulk air, so that will diffuse again. Are you finding this? How will write down as this burning of the coal in terms of that, means we are propose the model, then we can easily write down it as what will be the rate of mass transfer or what will be the reaction rate. Tell me, are you finding this point or not? So you can write down it as molar flux of B, that is nothing but that is your air, to the surface by diffusion So how I will write it? So simple, that you can see it as the molar flux. So that is the simple that is the NB, or either you can write out as that is rate of diffusion of B per unit area. So simple, if you are defining the area, so you can write out as that is the RB double prime. So what it will be, we will write out as based on the, because there is a diffusion, so based on the surface area of, that is not the catalyst, surface area of the solid. So S will be the surface per unit surface area of the solid into, you can write out as dNi divided by dt. So just you can write out as in terms of the RB, otherwise you will be confused because we are writing it as the N here also. So in place of Ni you can write out as the dNb divided by dt. Are you getting this point or not? So molar flux of B, so RB double prime, so that you can write out as moles of B diffuse per unit surface area of solid per unit time. Unit surface area of solid per unit time. Or either that can be written as, listen my point very carefully, by the Fick's first law of diffusion, diffusivity divided by delta x into, that is the dCb divided by dt. dt, that will be your positive term. dCb is what? That is the CBI minus CBB, because the concentration of the air at the interface minus the concentration of the air in the bulk phase. So that will be the negative term, due to which what we are finding, we are multiplying with negative, so that will be the positive. Diffusivity divided by delta x, so that is the thickness, because in the bulk phase what we are finding, that concentration is same. In the concentration, there is a concentration drop in the thin film, again that is reaching at the surface. So minus d divided by delta x into dCb divided by dt. Jayavil, that is not the reaction here, that is only the you can say it as the transfer of the mole of the air from the bulk phase to the surface. So you can say it as that 5 mole is reaching per unit, that is the surface area of the solid per unit time. So that will not be negative. Okay. So you can write out as by the Fick's first law of diffusion, and after that you can write out as in terms of the mass transfer coefficient as well. So diffusivity divided by thickness, you can write out as that is your mass transfer coefficient. So just I am taking it as that is your mass transfer coefficient Km. So in this case what you will write out as, CBB minus CBI. Can we write down or not? Tell me if you have any doubt. In place of CBI, you can write down as the CBS, no problem. So now we understand that how the air is diffusing at the surface of the solid. So you can say it as that is your equation number 1. Tell me fast if you have any doubt. If air will not reach at the surface of the solid, there will be no reaction. First, by the diffusion, when it will reach at the surface of the solid, then reaction will takes place. The reaction which we are writing it as carbon or coal plus that is the air gives that is the CO2. Whereas you know that is the unit surface area of the solid. If that is the catalyst, so we'll write down as unit surface area of the catalyst per unit time. Sir, can you say how did d by delta x came once again? So you know that Ajil, by the fixed first law of diffusion, we write down as the molar flux. Later you will understand that we will take it as the on the basis of the different reference, either that is the stationary or that is the moving. So you write down as if A is diffusing into the B. So if A is diffusing in the B, so here the concentration of A is high, here the concentration of A is low. So the diffusion will takes place due to the concentration difference. There is the concentration is high, concentration of A, here the concentration of A is low. So simple what you will find out as I am writing it as DCA, change in concentration, means final minus initial. So what we know that final concentration is low, initial concentration is high. So this will be the negative. But after that, when it is diffusing from the one place to the another place, so what is the distance between them? So just we are writing it as that is your delta x. Maybe your 5 meter, maybe your 2 meter, maybe your 3 meter. In case of the you can say it as the film, that will be very small thickness, means in the millimeter. So minus dCA divided by dx. Okay, so that will be directly proportional to, you can say it as J A in the particular direction. So just I am taking it as that is your x direction, so will be equals to your minus, means molar flux of A is directly proportional to the concentration difference. Is directly proportional to the concentration difference. So just I am writing it as that is directly proportional to the concentration difference. Are you getting this point? Now we will remove this proportionality sign. So just we are taking the constant that is called as the diffusion coefficient, or you can then you can say it as the diffusivity of A into the B. If I am writing it as that is your DAB. So what it will be, DAB into DCA divided by dx. But when A is diffusing, so obviously this term JAX, that should be the positive, DAB is the positive term, dx, you know, if it is diffusing from the you can say that is your origin 0 to, means till this at this point, so just that is your 2 meter. So we can say it as delta dx, that is the positive term. But DCA, here the concentration is high, here the concentration is low. We are writing it as the final minus initial. So obviously DCA term will be negative. So just to make it as positive, because that is the molar flux of A. So obviously that is the positive term. So due to which we are taking this negative sign. So here what I am writing it as that air is diffusing. What is the diffusional coefficient of air in, you can say it as at the surface of the coal. or the carbon. So that is the diffusional coefficient. Divide by that is the dx is what? So that is the thickness. In this case we are taking it as that is the thickness of the film. Km, that is the mass transfer coefficient, and you will find out when you will read, that is all about the mass transfer. So different type of mass transfer coefficient, so the unit will be different. The unit of the mass transfer coefficient means based on the concentration, based on the you can say mole fraction, okay, based on the difference in partial pressure. Now just what we are finding, when the air that will reach at the surface of the coal, when then the reaction will takes place. So that is your equation 1. Omset sir, but dt term is also coming here. Okay, so simple. What is the just write it, that is minus d divided by del tax into dcb. Because what you will find out is what is its unit. So that is the moles, listen my point, moles of air diffuse per unit, that is the unit surface area of solid per unit time. So simple, what we are finding, so 1 by s into dnb by dt. So now simple, just what we can write down in terms of the diffusivity and in terms of the concentration. So that will be your d divided by delta x into that is the dcb. So simple, you can see, check it, that is the what is the unit of the concentration, diffusivity its unit, simple, that will be the meter square per unit second or per unit time into delta x. So again that will be in the meter. So simple, you will find out as that the molar flux of B, so that is the concentration of B in the bulk phase minus concentration of B at the interface into km. So km, that will adjust the unit. That is not the simple, you can say it as, you are writing it as a simple mass transfer. Now reaction is first order and depend on the concentration of air. So what we can write out as rate of rate of disappearance of B, okay, that is the minus RB double prime is equal to K double prime. K double prime is, we are writing it as based on the unit surface area of the solid into that is the concentration of B at the interface, or either you can say that is the CBS. That will be your equation number second. I am just listen my point. We are assuming it as that reaction is first order. It may be written as that reaction, that is your elementary reaction. So in this case what you will write down as, you will write down as minus RB double prime is equals to K double prime, that is the CBI, into that is the concentration of the coal. If I am assuming it as that reaction is first order and depends on the concentration of air, okay, so simple, you will write down as minus RB double prime is equals to K double prime into CBI, concentration of the air, that is the component B at the interface. So after that what you will write down, at steady state condition, when reaction takes place in series. In series means when the diffusion will complete, when the B will diffuse at the surface of the solid, then the reaction will proceed. So in this case what we are finding, when the reaction takes place in series, simple you can say it as R1 is equals to R2 is equals to R3 is equals to the R4. If you are finding it as there is the more than one step, means step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4. So in this case you will just equal all the rates at the steady state condition. If reaction takes place in parallel, so you can say it as the rate R that will be added, so that will be your R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus and so on. So you can say it as, in this case, that is the R will remain same. In this case, that the overall rate that will be added, you can add out as that is the overall rate. In this case, that your overall rate, so that will be the same. In this case what we are finding, tell me, the reaction takes place in parallel or that is takes place in series? So that is based on the series. So simple, you can put both of the equations same. So that will be your Km is Km into CAB minus CBB minus CBI is equals to K double prime CBI. Find out what is your CBI. What I am finding as CBI, that is the concentration of air B at interface, which is unmeasured, because which we cannot measure. So ultimate this interface concentration of the air, just we want to write down in terms of the other term. So tell me, when you will compare it, what you are finding it as CBI, so that will be your Km into CBB divided by K double prime plus Km. Are you finding this point or not? Tell me. So you can put the value of CBI, that is your CBI put value of CBI in equation 2, or either you can put in equation 1. Okay, so just what you are finding, minus RB double prime RB double prime, so that will equals to, what was that, K double prime into CBI. So CBI we can add out as, that is your Km into CBB divided by K double prime plus Km, and that is equals to what, that is equals to your, just you can see it as the diffusional rate RB double prime, the diffusional rate of B to the surface, means that is your molar flux. So in the series they will be remain same or not. So now what we are finding, that is the CBB, concentration of air in the bulk phase. We can easily measure with the help of different type of the analyzers. In this case you can easily tell that what will be the unit, so that will be the mole of air disappear per unit surface area of the solid per unit time, or either you can say it as mole of B diffuse at the surface of the solid per unit surface of the solid per unit time. So mole per meter square into second, so that will be the unit. So now understand, it can be written as this rate of disappearance of the air can be written as CBB divided by this, when you will divide with K double prime Km in the numerator as well as denominator. So what you will find out, you will find out as K double prime divided by K double prime Km plus Km divided by K double prime Km, means in the numerator or denominator you are dividing with K double prime into Km. So that will be equals to CBB divided by 1 by Km plus 1 by K double prime. So you will find out as resistance is what, resistance is equal to the 1 divided by mass transfer coefficient, or either you can say it as, that is the rate constant. So 1 by Km, that is the resistance due to mass transfer. Why that is the resistance due to the mass transfer? That is the resistance due to the mass transfer. What does it mean? Now understand, when air is diffusing fast and reach at the surface, so that diffusion step will be very fast, this diffusion step will be very fast, and what we are finding, we are finding it as when it will reach at the surface, then reaction is taking place, that reaction is slow, or either if the diffusional step or the rate of the diffusion of the B is very slow, so as the air is diffusing and reach at the surface of the coal, suddenly reaction will take place. In both of the cases, what we are finding, in the first one case, when the diffusion rate is very fast, so it means the resistance provided by the mass transfer, so that will be negligible, or you can say it as that will be the zero. So what we are finding, that is the resistance due to the mass transfer, can I note as that is the positive term, okay, and that is 1 by K double prime, so that is the resistance, due to reaction, that is the resistance due to the reaction. So just we are defining the case. So if case first is what, resistance due to mass transfer resistance due to the mass transfer is negligible. It means diffusion rate is fast. Other than that, what you can say? You can say it as reaction rate is slow, and we know slow step is rate determining step. Now you can understand what does it mean when the resistance due to the mass transfer is negligible. It means that is the RB double prime. So this rate is very, very fast. It means that concentration of air in the bulk phase cannot be infinite. Concentration of air at the surface cannot be infinite. Just what we are finding, this term is very, 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 very large. Just you can say it as Km tends to infinite. When this tends to infinite, so it means that rate of diffusion of B, that goes to the infinite. So that is so fast. What we are finding? 1 by Km, which we are calling it as the resistance. So that will be your 0. So resistance due to the mass transfer is 0. So when that is the infinite, that is so fast. Can you measure this rate of diffusion? No, you cannot measure. So what you can measure? You can measure that rate which is the slow. That is the same thing when the vehicle that is at the full speed, so that is not easy to control. So what we can control, which is in our hand. So when it is slow, so we can say it as, in this case, reaction rate is slow, and we know that slow step is the rate determining step. So what we can say it as 1 by Km tends to 0. So simple, the rate what you are finding minus RB double prime, you are finding it as will be your K double prime into CAB. Just you can check. 1 by K double prime you can write out as K double prime into CBB. So just that will be your, in place of CAB write out as, that will be your CBB. Tell me, are you finding this case first or not? Case second, because you will find out as this type of the question already come in the GATE exam. Okay. So case second, when resistance offered by reaction is negligible. What does it mean? It means, understand what is the physical significance of it, that diffusion step is, or the diffusion rate is slow. When B is diffusing slowly and reach at the surface of the coal, suddenly reaction will take place. That coal plus, that is the air, will convert into the CO2, but it is reaching slowly. As it reach at the surface of the coal, reaction will take place. So that reaction is very fast, but diffusion is very slow. When diffusion is very slow, so now you can understand. So जब diffusion का rate क्या है, slow है, तो इसका मतलब वो resistance ज़्यादा provide कर रहा है, उसकी वजह से resistance क्या है, diffusional resistance is what? So that is the high. So when the rate of the mass transfer or diffusional rate is slow, so that will be the rate determining step. उसको determine किया जा सकता है. So that will be rate determining step. Are you getting my point or not? Resistance offered by the reaction is negligible. That is 1 by K double prime tends to 0. Then diffusional rate, you can write out as diffusional rate will be rate determining step. Rate determining step. What you can write down that? You can write down as minus RB double prime is equals to Km into CBB in that case. Get this point or not? Tell me fast, because